So again, later I'll be playing against some subs, and I only want the subs to be playing Cyber Angels. So we're going to be looking at decks. We're going to be looking at Tier 1 decks, Tier 2 decks, possibly new decks. You know, we want to beat Cyber Angels. We're looking at decks to play Cyber Angels. On another stream or another day, I'll be focusing on the mirror match. You know, how should you play the mirror match against Cyber Angels? What cards you should play in your deck? Is it worth it to play counter cards? Should you just keep your strategy consistent? I don't know if this is too loud or not. There. I think that's okay. No, I did not get a haircut. Hopefully I should get a haircut this weekend. I wanted to go to like Supercuts, and Gianna's like, no, go with my salon person. I'm like, alright. Yeah, some people are playing DD Warrior as a counter. Like, come on, get out of here with that. Just gonna get tributed by Dkayed. I take a ton of damage. I don't think DD Warrior is a good counter. I like my shirt. Cool. It's got a hole somewhere. Oh no. So yeah, that's an example. People are starting to play Floodgate to stop Dkayed, and Floodgate's very good against Dkayed. You don't get the end phase effect of Dkayed. Yes, the first part of Dkayed works, but the end phase effect doesn't. And something that a lot of people don't know, if you attack into Dkayed after it's floodgated and it's flipped face up, it cannot change its battle position. A floodgated monster is stuck in defense even after flipped face up. So if you use Red Eye's Beatdown, you try to beat down over Dkayed and they banish the ritual, Dkayd's stuck in defense. He's going to keep getting the end phase effect, but he's stuck. And as a Cyber Angel player, I like to keep my face down Dkayed on the field as protection for my life points. So I try to tribute my other monsters. Even though it's a face down, it's not doing anything, it's still protecting your life points, and you can make plays around of it. The Bork mate, can I send you an invite? I'll do invites after the stream. Look at this. What did he just do? He econ took, and I didn't even activate my effect. So pay attention to that. You see this? Look at the chain links. I summoned Dkayed. I did not activate its effect because I suspected he had a face down econ. And players, people are memorizing plays. You can't memorize econ on Dkayed. You're not paying attention. You're gonna econ Dkayed for no reason. Look at this. Nothing happens. He takes it. Alright, then he ends his turn, gives it back to me, and I get its effect. So guys, you know, you're hearing everywhere to econ Dkayed, but you know what the Cyber Angel players are doing now? They're not even using Dkayd's effect sometimes now. Usually I wouldn't use Dkayd's effect unless you could get a second Dkayed out that turn. So even if you think there's an econ, I'll trade my Dkayed for an econ knowing I can get a second Dkayed out. Tut Pup is hosting me for 121 viewers. Holy crap, man. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Once again, I did not even use the Dkayed effect because he had a face down, and we're in a winning position. Why let him econ take? It's lagging. Can't even do your own emotes, but you make mine.
Duel.
Good stuff. What are we playing against here? Is this a mirror match? These are just random highlights from playing. I'm actually grinding out wins in my free time just to get some scoldings. Gianna right now is working very hard on promoting people in the Meta Championship Series. Gianna, would you like to say something to make the process easier, or is everyone doing everything correctly? Would you like to have a message for people signing up for the Meta Championship Series? I said before the end of the year, I want to give first place $1,000. That's my goal for the Meta Championship Series, and I can't believe it. I'm so happy I'm reaching my goal for the MCS that I wanted to give first place at least $1,000. And it's going to happen with this tournament. MCS 3, at least $1,000 for first place. I'm calling it.
It's $10 to enter. Do not send any money unless you accepted an invite to the tournament server. If you do not have a friends and family option on PayPal, you have to pay $15. That just covers
for
the
taxes
fee,
purposes.
the taxes, whatever. Sometimes people are sending their payments in euros, and the dollar is worth less than that. So send 15 USD, please. It will cover the fees and any transfers and anything that needs to happen. Sorry if you live in another country.
You know, it's your country's laws. It's because you can't send friends and family. It's just the laws in your country.
Also, anything over 10 or over the 15 will go to the admins of the tournament that help out a lot. And
yes.
And we greatly appreciate it. And if everyone can show appreciation too, it really helps us out.
So a cool thing to play around Mirrorwall and Econ. To play around Mirrorwall and Econ, they're kind of like the same card when you're playing Cyber Angels. I like to, in a competitive match, it's going to get to the point where I only attack with Cyber Angel Dkayed if I have a second one on the field. Like, very rarely am I going to activate the effect of my first Dkayed or even attack with it. Only if I'm in a position where I really feel like I have to. I mean, people right now are being very greedy. They're summoning their first Dkayed without a follow-up. They're activate Dkayd's effect, and they're attacking with it into back row. I think right now you're getting away with it because people don't know how to play, but you're going to get punished for it in the MCS. In the MCS, if you activate your first Dkayed without a follow-up, if you attack with your Dkayed without a good reason to, you're going to get punished. So right here, I only attack. I'm expecting he has a mirror wall. I think after this first attack, I should not have attacked again. But because I have a second Dkayed, I feel safe. I'm kind of trading for the mirror wall anyway, and I know he can't pay for a mirror wall next turn because he's at 2,000 life. So he took that 2K. So you know what? The second Dkayed attack was okay. But otherwise, it's just have the mindset of 2 Dkayeds when you're playing against people. And when you're playing against Cyber Angels, you always want to have 2 monsters on the field. You don't want to lose your main monster to Dkayed and have an open field. Even if it's the little Petite Angel. If you have a Dkayed with a Petite Angel, the Petite Angel is protecting your Dkayed from an enemy Dkayed. And also, with that mindset, if I told you that you're not supposed to be activating Dkayed unless you have a good reason to, start setting your ritual spells. Bluff that, okay? They don't know what your back row is. If at least one card is a mystery in your hand, you could set a ritual spell as a very good bluff. And they will think it's Econ. They will think it's whatever, and they will possibly not activate their Dkayed when they should. Alright, Bardu, thanks for being here. How can you join the tournament? Two requirements. One, you have to be King of Games this month. So if you're not King of Games this month, you have a low chance of joining. Number 2, you got to be in the Discord because that's where I'm doing the invites. So Horus didn't make it to tier 2. Let's find Horus. Let's see if people are discussing Horus. Just because Horus is in the YouTube deck section, it doesn't mean that you should disregard. Now, something very interesting about this match. You guys may think this guy's an idiot, but he's actually, in a way, pretty smart. And let's just say I might not be surprised if someone else does what this guy's doing in the MCS tournament. Very interesting. He's playing Joey with 5,000 life points. Why would he do that? What deck? Or you only do that at the start of the game. You must be an idiot to be doing this, right? Basically, what did I just tell you? You have to have 2 monsters on the field to prevent yourself from being OTK'd. What's an OTK with Cyber Angels? 1 Sonic Bird or Senju plus 1 Dkayed. That is, what is that? 4,100 life points. So he is safe from a very common combo. He's safe from Dkayed and a Senju. So basically, if he goes first, if he wants to, he could very possibly just end his turn and not summon anything. You go, and then you do your turn, and then he goes, and then he gets to respond to your turn because you likely will not OTK him unless you draw very well. Like, Ida 10 and Dkayed plus Angel, that's 4,000. Dkayed and a Senju plus Sonic Bird, that's 4,000. So you guys, everyone's telling me if you go second in the Cyber Angel mirror match, you win, right? Well, if you start with 5k life and you go first, you could almost just pass your turn, and you should be safe from an OTK. It does sound pretty shitty, but it is a very smart strategy in a way. It gives you that extra card to just pass your turn, let them go, and then you do your turn. Or you don't even have to pass your turn. If you have multiple angels or Senjus, just summon one, end your turn, they do their thing, they're going to Dkayed, and then you have a big follow-up play next turn. It's a very interesting thing. Don't knock it until you try it. Is he recording for a video or something? No, I'm talking to you guys, and also, I may put stuff on YouTube. There's always a chance to put stuff on YouTube. Sip, when did you pay? I'll give you a Discord invite later. I don't have much muscles, man. Hold on. So I didn't even care here. I knew that I could summon another Dkayed after Econ take, so I traded for his back row. He screwed up here, though. Pretty sure. Did he? Or is that's probably a future game I was thinking about. Let me redo that play real quick. So I knew that if I Dkayed effect, if it's an Econ, I'll trade for it, and I'll just summon another Dkayed. So it was like, you know what? Go for it. I hope it's an Econ. I hope you take. So his 5,000 life point strategy did not work against me because I got double Dkayed out. Even in this position, he was like, he would think in his mind, he's got 4 cards in his hand, he just did an Econ tribute play, he thinks he's safe. But you know what? I drew kind of nutty, I got the second Dkayed out, I got over 5,000 life in one turn. So his strategy did not work on me, but it's still a valid strategy. How often are you going to get double Dkayed? Someone from my Discord got to Cog with a horror stack. 47% win chance. That's incredible, man. With 47% win chance, you should be playing Hearthstone.
Duel.
So my strategy here for the mirror match was, what if, without Dkayed, what if I just get a 2800 attack Ben 10? 2800 attack Ben 10 with a second monster on the field. If that's my main strategy, what can Cyber Angels do? They can't Dkayed, so let's just get the field and then we'll talk about it. Oh man, now Dkayed has no follow-up. He just committed to that for 1k attack. What is that going to do? Alright, let's think about this field. What can a Cyber Angel player do here? If they summon Dkayed, you tribute Senju. And your Ben 10's bigger than a Dkayed, so already you're in a good position. So this is kind of like how I was winning with Ojamas. With Ojamas, I would have Ojama Night Out, which is bigger than Dkayed, and I would just summon an Ojama to be tributed for any time they summon a Dkayed. Well, listen, Econ take, he has Econ. All right, he has Econ. Watch him do the Econ. So when he Econs my guy into defense, which he does right now, and remember, Econ take's usually going to break any field, so you can't just be like, oh, this loses to Econ take. Like, almost everything loses to Econ take besides like a You know, like a Dkayed in defense and a Senju in attack, yes. But, you know, when one play works around another play works around other plays. So you have to explore everything. So now that my Ben 10's in defense, if he summons a Dkayed and I tribute one of my Senjus and he attacks over my Dkayed, I have a ritual spell in the graveyard to banish. So my strategy is still good. My strategy is not broken yet. He basically just wasted an econ. He just surrendered. He's just like, I can't deal with the 2800 on the field. Even if he Dkayeds, that doesn't deal with it. He attacks, I banish the ritual of my guy's 2800. He lost just from me having... It's that simple. I had a monster bigger than him. On my King of Game climb when I was climbing to King of Games with Cyber Angels, I lost to a Black Luster Soldier Ritual deck. All he did was turn one Black Luster Soldier and always had a second monster on the field. It was just the fact that his Black Luster Soldier was bigger than my Dkayeds. And if you don't have I to 10, there's nothing you could do. You need the I to 10 boost to get over a monster bigger, and I to 10's at 1. So it's like that same strategy. Use I to 10 to boost your Ben 10, and you basically have that BLS strategy where you have a bigger monster plus another monster, and they're not going to have good options to deal with your monster. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Mexcom, I'm saying, do not hardcore be like, alright, I'm always going to tribute I to 10 to summon Ben 10, but think about it. Because right now the community, if you listen to the community told you that you're always supposed to tribute Ben 10 for I to 10. Don't even think about it. Like, in a way, that's kind of what they're pushing. Like, that's the combo, guys. Always do that. But you know what? You could flip it around and it could still be a very good play. Your hand and cards you add to your hand is not going to look good afterward, but your field's going to look nice. They're going to have trouble getting over that. So it's a strategy. It's everything. You got to take things into consideration. Do not memorize plays. Consider all options. Yeah, I'm sure BLS can help you get out of a lot of situations. I mean, Econ could help you get out of a lot of situations, but you can't search Econ. Not everyone's playing Econ. And if you are playing Econ, not everyone's playing it at 3, especially if you're playing Cyber Angels. Some people are teching 1, 2, or 3. That takes away from the consistency of the deck. That takes away from other tech cards in the deck. What up, Jerry Bean Man? Am I gonna play Obama deck today? Do I think it's tier 1? Maybe I'll play some today. I played a lot of it yesterday. What you want to say is the deck is not autopilot, but you must make plays based on your situation. Exactly, Shikamarai. People think the deck is autopilot. It's only autopilot if your opponent doesn't know how to play. And their deck is not built to play against Cyber Angels. I'm not saying you have to build your deck completely around Cyber Angels, but you have to have them in mind. Like, Econ's good. Floodgate's good. Mirror Wall is good if you're playing Red Eyes. If you're going to have Mirror Wall and you're playing Psychics, how are you going to use Mirror Wall if they keep Dkayed tributing your monster? But remember, if they stop using Dkayed effect to tribute your monster, then Mirror Wall will become better again. It's like a circle, guys. It's the meta. I talked about it with anti-magic arrows. It's a circle. This Mirror Wall's bad, but then Mirror Wall becomes good. Then they play around Mirror Wall, then they don't play around Mirror Wall, then they play around Econ, then they don't play around Econ. One step ahead of the meta, okay? Don't be 2 steps, don't be 3 steps. Be a solid 1 step ahead of the meta.